Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you wanted to help support this channel, it won't cost you anything. All you got to do is use the links in the description if you wanted to get some of this for yourself. Hey, what's going on? Rich back with another awesome video for you. I wanted to show you how to use something really great called POR-15. This is the 3-step one. This is the cleaner degreaser, the metal prep, and then the POR-15 itself, the rust preventative. This is a lawnmower deck, as you can see, which I just sanded down and prepped. This definitely does come with a metal prep, the cleaner degreaser, the POR-15, but it also does come with a chip brush, which is the paint brush right here, and it also comes with a sponge brush right here. So I just wanted to let you know. The other thing too is I got this in gloss black, by the way. These are both 8 ounces, and this is a 4-ounce can of the POR-15. You're actually going to need 2 water bottles to go with this kit. One for the cleaner degreaser and one for the metal prep. On the official POR-15 website, they show you to mix a 1-to-1 ratio. So what I did was I put this much water, I'm going to put this much cleaner degreaser. Just going to shake it up real quick. I think that's good. And these are really, really good bottles, by the way. I got a 3-pack. I'll leave the links in the description for that also. This is an acid etch, the metal prep, so you don't want this to eat through the plastic. These are chemical resistant spray bottles. Got to make sure it's going to be able to handle the chemical. Just shake this up well. You now have a nice cleaner degreaser. Just spray that on there like so. Get yourself a nice sponge, like a Brillo pad. Agitate it and rinse it off with water. I just got done cleaning it with a cleaner degreaser. I sprayed it down, used a brush, got everything nice and clean. And now what I did was I used the metal prep. I sprayed it on. I'm just going to let that sit for 20 minutes. And then what you have to do is just wash it down with water, make sure it's completely clean, and let it air dry. You don't want to get any kind of contaminants or anything else on it, and then you're ready for paint. If you have a blower or something or compressed air, clean it that way. That's the best way to do it. So I'm going to let it sit for 20 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like when I paint it. But make sure you put this somewhere where you do not worry about black paint getting on it. Once this goes on, it's not coming off. So I'm using the chip brush that they gave you. So don't mind my painting technique. I'm just trying to film this and paint it at the same time. They give you that foam brush, and then they also give you the chip brush like this. Even though these are very thick bristles, it's going to level itself out. So it starts out like this. You see a little bit of the brush strokes, and then it levels itself out very quickly, and it ends up looking like that. So maybe not even 5 minutes ago I put this on. It's very thin, very drippy when it comes out, but once it goes on, it sticks to whatever you paint it to, and it doesn't move around. So like I said, even though it looks very liquidy and thin, once you put it on, it stays. It doesn't run. So this stuff is unbelievable. And I was afraid that this little tiny 4-ounce can wasn't going to be enough. I could almost get 2 decks out of this with 2 coats out of this one little 4-ounce can. So really amazing stuff. And please don't laugh at my painting technique. I'm watching the camera as I'm painting this, so this is not how I would normally paint. But yeah. There we go. You can see the lines right here, but once you feather it in a little bit, they just disappear. Just get a little bit more on there, and then feather it in, the lines disappear. It levels itself. It's pretty amazing. So you can see here, it's all filled in. So again, this is gloss black, so it's going to look super shiny. It's going to look wet, even though it's not. Even once it's dry, it's going to look like this. It's going to be wet, which is awesome because I want the grass blades and clippings to fall right off of it. I don't want them to stick to the bottom of the mower. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to get this all finished up, and I'll show you what it looks like, what the final product is. Okay, so here is the deck. I am really, really happy. It's the next day. I put 2 coats on. As you can see, I did the whole inside of the deck here. I did 2 coats on the entire inside of it. I did the bottom lip here. This is something that you could do on any lawnmower deck. If you're a professional landscaper and you do this for a living, this is something you need to take the time to do. Because when you're cutting grass at people's houses and they leave the sprinklers on, or it's wet, or it rained that day and you have to cut the grass, anytime you get wet grass clippings inside your mower and you don't have any kind of coating on it, paint eats away from years of using the equipment. The grass sticks to the bottom of the deck. You end up getting rust in there because of the moisture, and your decks are absolutely ruined. It does a horrible job cutting the grass because they can't mulch and all the clippings stay in there. If you cut grass for a living, or you're a homeowner, this is something you need to take the time to do. I know it's a pain. You have to take the whole deck apart. I know you have to take the whole mower apart. I understand. Basically bought an extra backup deck that was in really good shape on the top of it with the paint and everything. I put a clear coat on the top of it, and I just went and did this. I wouldn't have a landscape business without doing this, because this is going to save you so much time, and time is money when you're in business. of not having to clean the bottom of the deck. Everything's just gonna fall right off of it. This is gonna last forever. This is a permanent coating. All the rocks and chips and all the things that kick up when you're cutting the grass and that bang against the bottom of the deck, nothing's gonna damage this. So again, I did 2 coats on the whole inside of this. Came out absolutely phenomenal. I gotta get this thing put all back together, and I'm gonna show you what the mower looks like. And again, this is gloss black. So you could run your finger across it, everything slips right off of it, nothing's gonna stick to this. But like I said, once you put this paint on, nothing's gonna wanna stick to this anyway. You're gonna see that this is gonna make a dramatic difference in your workflow, and your business is just gonna be making you that much more money because you don't have to keep constantly cleaning the decks. In case you're wondering, out of that 4-ounce can that I showed you, I still have about half of the 4-ounce can. So I only used 2 ounces to do this whole thing twice, to put 2 coats on this. The other thing I really wanted to mention for you too, once you use POR-15 and open the can, what happens is when you take the lid off and put it back on and air gets in there, it starts to activate the product, and this lid will stick to the can. You'll never get it off again. You'll have to cut the top of the can off almost. I took a piece of saran wrap, I folded it over and doubled it over, so it's actually 2 layers of saran wrap. I put it on the bottom of the lid and then put the lid on top of the can and then tapped it down with a rubber mallet. And I actually had to take it apart the other day. It came right off, no problem. So I definitely want to recommend this to you before you do this, so you don't waste, whatever's left in the can. Especially if you go out and buy a gallon of this or a pint. Definitely make sure you do this if you're going to be using this product and you have any left over that you don't want to go to waste. So thanks so much again for watching this video. I really hope it helped you out. If you wanted to help support this channel, again, I'm going to leave links down in the description for all the stuff that I used. And even if you don't want to buy any of that stuff, if you just want to check out my Amazon store, see if there's anything else you need, it would definitely help support this channel and me making more great videos for you. If you can, make sure to click that like button, subscribe to my channel for more awesome content, and let me know if you have any questions or comments in the section down below. And stay tuned because I'm going to be making more videos to show you how to take apart and put together a Toro Super Recycler 21-inch aluminum deck mower. Thanks again for watching. Take care.